My name is Kevin Ray, and you're listening to Truckers and Others. Good morning, party people. Man, today is... What is today? I think it's Wednesday. Let me check. Tuesday. Fuck. All right. Well, it's Tuesday. Around 7 o'clock, I left my hotel. Everything was great. You know, today they tried to trick me. They really fucking tried to trick me. They have two at the hotel, Holiday Inn. They have two sausage patties next to each other. But me, with my spider sense, I can see one of them is the washcloth looking fucking bullshit turkey sausage, and the other one is the good one. So I was super happy that they didn't leave me with only turkey sausage, because that was going to be a bad time, because I don't like the turkey. It tastes like just whenever you're putting that in your mouth. All right, you go there and you try this out. Go there and grab it. You're going to take a bite not knowing maybe first off, and you're like, man, this is gross. Oh, this is what that podcast guy was talking about. If I think of a brown washcloth and I stick this in my mouth, I taste the brown washcloth. That's what it is. It's fucking disgusting. It's horrible. I don't know how does anybody even eat that? I think the only reason they're like, man, people are actually eating that stuff. No, people are putting it on their plate, sitting down at the table, and then throwing it away. You're not watching them eat it. Nobody eats that shit. I can't believe people would eat it. So bad. I mean, I guess if you put it on the little omelet thing they give you, but Jesus Christ, I can't do that. And I didn't today, because my fucking spidey sense was full tilt. Okay, I was like, something's different about these sausage patties. So I only ate 3 of them, though. I should have ate more, but I don't know. I'm only a breakfast person when I'm staying at one of these hotels. Other than that, I never eat breakfast. And it's like, I don't know if I'm doing it right if I'm eating breakfast, because I don't know if that's just speeding up that's going to make me hungry later, you think? Maybe? I don't know. But last night was very interesting. Yesterday, after I got off the podcast, everything was great. You know, I got offloaded. Things were wonderful. I was super duper fucking excited that all of the hard work that I did earlier in the day, which is not pissing, not getting fuel, you know, shit like that, paid off. And I was able to make it to my destination and get offloaded. And I'm so thankful for those guys down there that decided to stay open until 2:40 instead of close at 2:30. You know, those guys are the real heroes in this equation. They stayed an extra 10 minutes for me. Those fucks. I'm like, hey, you guys fucking suck, dude. You guys closed too damn early. Like, well, that's when we close. I'm like, shut the fuck up, okay? Stay open later, or I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna write a bad review. He's like, write a review. Just kidding. None of that happened. But it would be nice if they decided to change their hours just by half an hour, and then I would be a lot less stressful. You know, maybe give us a full 8 hours to drive to the middle of fucking nowhere. Okay? Anyways, I finished. Everything was great. Got it all done. And then I decided to stop and eat. I was wondering where I was going to eat. I knew there was going to be a truck stop in the middle of the highway, but all it's going to have is a McDonald's. I did not want that. These little towns and stuff. I know there's a Brahms, which is delicious, right across the street from the hotel, basically, where I was going to be staying. But I was a little hungry sooner than later, and I could have waited. But I decided there's this little shack looking place. It's really run down. A little restaurant, and I've never seen people there. I've seen cars pull in there, but I've never seen people, like actual people there. And it's in Medford. I guess I'm calling them out a little bit. But the food was great. But hold on. There's more. uh, Pull into Medford, and I'm at the four-way stop, and there's a Jiffy Trip or whatever it is to the right, because I'm headed north. And then there's that little shack place to the left. There's like a couple of broke down cars under a canopy. There's a bunch of junk everywhere, and it's like it's got a little cardboard sign that's crooked and taped together multiple times. It says, "Yes, we're open." So I'm like, all right, I'm going to believe them. I'm going to see if I can actually go in there and eat, because you never know. Little places like that sometimes are the most delicious places to eat, because they don't care about their food grade warning or the health report. You know, their health report probably isn't an A plus. I don't know what it is. They don't have it displayed, so it's probably not great. But it's just because their food, their health report or whatever isn't an A plus doesn't mean the food isn't delicious. You know. So I decided to meander my way in there. That's a big word. Meander. Meandering into the fucking restaurant. And I get in there, and there's a young lady and an older lady. And the older lady's back there on the grill. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. And I'm like, all right, I don't know what to order. Hold up, let me look at the menu, because they've got like, it's like an old style menu, but it's right over there. It's easy to read and everything, but it's just like, I don't know. All the letters are the same color, and all the numbers are the same color as the letters, and it's just like, hold on, I need a piece of paper to put up on your menu so I can read all of them. Everything's mixing together to me. But I looked through, and they got some, I don't know, it's just a burger joint is what it is. And I'm asking them about it, and there's some special barbecue sauce on one of the sandwiches, and that's about the only special thing I really noticed about the menu. And then they're like, "Oh, but we do have our uh, pig burger or whatever it was. I don't know. It's got a bunch of pork and beef mixed together into big patties, and you can get them in whatever size patties you want." I was like, all right, well, I'll take that in the biggest patty you got. She's like, are you sure? It's kind of big. I'm like, yeah, it'll be fine. She's like, you want everything on it? I was like, yep, everything on. No ketchup, no mustard, but I'll do the mayo on the side. No bun. And then everything else is deep fried, so I didn't want to look too much like a sissy at this place. Like, this motherfucker come in here, he wants fucking no bun, and he don't want no bread on stuff. I don't know. They probably would have been very accommodating if I would have asked for like some grilled mushrooms or something. But anyways, so I ordered that, and she's like, all right, what do you want to drink? I was like, I'll do sweet tea, even though I shouldn't, but I was like, sweet tea, that'll be good. A nice sweet tea. I've been a good boy all day. Let me get a sweet tea. Little cheats here and there, and I don't know, it's sweet tea. It's okay. So I grab that, and I go sit down. She says, go sit down in the dining room. Now this is where, like, if the restaurant in Medford got a review from this is where it wouldn't be good, because their dining room. Listen, Gordon Ramsay, please go down there, fix this fucking place. You go inside there, and you got to go through a hallway. There's a bunch of shit piled up through this little hallway area. It's like old and rustic, or like this lady's got some shit at her house. She's like, we'll just put this in the restaurant. And you go into the restaurant, or into the dining area. They have a bunch of folding tables set up. Well, I don't know. They might have been like actual tables, but I ate my food in an office chair. Okay, looking at a TV that is crooked on a stack of books. Not just a stack of books, it is a mountain of books. They went to Colorado and they took pictures of all the mountains. Like they got inside of like a mountain range, and then they got back to their restaurant. And I'm thinking this is how they did it. They were like, I want the mountain range in the restaurant, but made of books. Either that, or they just started chucking piles of books all around this room. I don't know, because I was sitting in a very, I don't know. It did the office chair, the fabric padded, thick padded office chair with all the shit laid around really gave me an uneasy feeling. Just being honest here. And I'm not, I'll eat shit off the floor, okay? So I'm not like the greatest guy to be, I shouldn't be putting them down like this. And I'm not really, I mean, the food was really good. It would have tasted better if I felt cleaner, you know? But it did taste good. But, yeah, it was just like, I don't know about this place. But I did. Whenever I was leaving, I saw this other dude. All right, I'm gonna call him fat because I'm a fat guy. This fat motherfucker at the end of the table, he's over there fucking chewing just so loud, and he's watching the weather on this crooked TV at the other end of the table that I'm sitting at. And he gets up, and I think since I sat at the other end of the table, he wasn't gonna try to squeeze by me. He decided to squeeze by. He's like knocking books off the wall, well, not off the wall, off the floor, because they're all just set up on the floor and everything. It's a hoarder's restaurant, and he's so big, and he's just like pushing his way through all these books and shit, and he just leaves all of his shit right there on the table, which is, I guess that's a restaurant. At a regular restaurant, you leave your drink, your plate, your fork, or whatever on your plate, and you just get up and you leave, and you're done. And then the younger girl had to come in and clean it up, and then wipe the table down. And every time she came in, I thought she was bringing my food, because I'm the only person in this fucking place at 5 o'clock on a Monday. So it's not like high traffic time, but I don't know. I'm just sitting there watching my phone, trying to be like, I'm in my own bubble. Nothing can hurt me here. I'm fine. This is fine. This is okay. And then eventually my plate with my food came, and it did look delicious. 2 big fucking patties, and then all the dressings on the side. I did eat the tomato slices and the onions. I did not eat the lettuce, and I ate the pickles. I had a little, I don't know, felt like I wanted some pickles right then. So I ate it, and it was delicious. Like, I couldn't stop eating it. And I smeared a little bit of, they gave me a bucket of fucking mayonnaise. I didn't need that much mayonnaise, but I just grabbed a little with a fork and smeared it over the cheese. Just a super duper light layer of mayo on there. And it was good. I liked it. But in all honesty, I was still hungry, because usually I would eat some fries or something, and I saw all I had was basically 2 patties with some onion, lettuce, and tomato, or not lettuce, but onion, tomato, and pickle. And then the sweet tea, I thought, being in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, sweet tea was going to be like the best sweet tea of my life. It wasn't. Sorry about that. It was light, and they mix in their own sugar, so it's like they have I don't know. I don't know if they put tea bags in it. I have no idea. It was, Wasn't the sweet tea I was expecting exactly, but the food was delicious. So whenever I'm done, I pick up everything, put it on my plate, wipe the table down, and then take it to her because it's the only way out is over that way. And I wanted to tell them that because they looked tired, they looked worn out, and I think they were just happy to have a customer. So I said, thank you so much. It was delicious. That was the best burger I ever had. Cheer up their spirits a little bit. I'll stop by again on my way through, maybe. So, yeah. I lied. Because I don't think I'm ever going back there. But it was good food. If you want to go there and eat good food, it's got good food. Maybe I could develop some sort of a relationship there. And they could know who I am. And whenever I walk in there, they're like, you want the usual? Like, because I love that. I do like that. I like being able to go into a place and they know you and they know what you want. And you're like, yep, I'll take the usual. The big fat pork patty with the sweet tea, even though that's some stuff I don't really like. But I didn't want to, all they have is soda and tea. And coffee. And I don't want to risk it on anything else. You know, I could just be like, nah, I brought my own water, or something. Uh, or just get it to go next time. I don't know. And maybe it tastes better sitting in my truck cab. I don't know. But it was a good little place. They just need to clean up. They need to, because you can't. I never even knew they were open. I thought they were abandoned. And somebody, whenever they decided to be abandoned, they never turned the open sign off, or not off because it's not electric. It's a piece of cardboard. So I just thought I was like, I don't think they're open every time I drive by. But nope, they are. They're open. They're ready to go. Another couple did walk in. It must have been their first time also. Because they walk in, they're like, wow, this is kind of different. I'm like, I don't come here. I've never been here either. I've never been. You're not going to get any answers out of me. I'm just, I don't know. Yeah, sit in that office chair. Eat your food. They had, like, I don't know. I don't want to make up stuff about the inside. I was gonna say they had like plastic, you know, outside plastic chairs inside there, but no, they didn't. It was they had normal folding chairs and stuff, but dude, I don't know. They need to just clean up a little bit. Is what they need to do. Place looked very flammable. Yeah. Lots of books. I guess they have books so you can, it's like a library. You can sit down and you can grab a book. You can't grab the book off the bottom. You have to grab the book off the top and you just read that book while you're sitting there. You're going to read some novels while you're eating your food or something. I don't know. You gotta keep going there. You gotta go there like 17 times to finish a couple of chapters. So I ate my food. It was okay. And then I leave, and then I pass my buddy. My buddy happened to be rolling into Medford as I was pulling out of Medford. And he went on his way. He was headed to the Alva Hotel that I normally stay at because he's just heading down. He's offloading today. This morning, he's probably already offloaded on his way back. Maybe. I don't know. It would be weird if he fucking caught up to me. I'd be like, God damn it. Because I woke up at a decent time, and then I went back to sleep. And then I woke up again, and it said 12 missed alarms on my phone. I was like, oh, jeez. But, anyways, I eat there, and then I call the wife, and I head to my hotel, which I booked right after leaving the dumping facility. And I was trying to find a place where I needed to go. I wanted to make it to Wichita, but I didn't have enough time. I was going to be like 10 minutes short on my drive time, and I could have personal conveyed it, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to call it an early night. It doesn't matter. All I'm doing today is driving from Emporia, or from Wichita. I made it. That's where I went. I went to Wichita. I'm driving from Wichita to Kansas City area, loading, and then turning back and going to Alva. That's all I'm doing today. I'm not in a rush for anything, which is kind of nice from yesterday. But I get to my Wichita hotel. Everything's fine. I get in there. I post-trip the truck, and I carry my shit in. I almost got hit by a fucking Dodge painter's truck. He happened to be pulling into the hotel also. I was like, you motherfucker about fucking hit me, you fucking bitch. But anyways, I don't know. He was in a rush to get to his bed or needed a toilet. I don't know. Walk in there, and there's a little bit of a line to check in, and I'm at the back of the line. So I had to wait for a little bit. Not a big deal. And the lady kept using the phone, kept taking stuff over the phone and making us wait. I was like, this is bullshit. I could help the people in front of you. I don't know if you know. I'm a Platinum Elite member here. Help me. So anyways, I go over there and I check in. Name, number. All right, cool. Here you go. And she has me sign the paperwork. She's like, oh, your card declined. And it's a company credit card. I'm like, that's weird, because I've done this route a lot in the past, and I've never had an issue with the card declining. So, because I already have my hotel's rooms booked for the rest of the week, and I don't know if that puts a hold on your credit card or whatever, I don't know. So I don't know if I reached my limit for my credit card. They only raise the limit for certain people at certain times on their credit card. Other than that, I think it's like $500 a day. And I'm like, I'm not over my limit. I really shouldn't be over my limit. Even if I had fueled up and booked 3 hotel rooms, I shouldn't be over my limit. But, okay. So then I try to use this other card. It's called a CLC lodging card, which I've never used. I tried to use it on the very first time I needed a hotel, and they said they don't accept it, and I just put it away, and I started using the credit card from then on. I said, okay, I'm going to see how this is. Nobody ever accepts fucking CLC, so I'm just going to use the fucking credit card. And, they don't take CLC. They don't, my credit card's not working, they don't take CLC. I call up our, a receptionist lady, the lady that takes care of everything, the branch mother. I call her up and I say, hey. She's like, hey. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you okay? She's like, I feel fine, but my voice is bad. I'm like, okay. All right. Well, they're not accepting my credit card. She's like, can they take it over the phone? I was like, yeah, they could take it over the phone. Do you want to just text it to me or what? She's like, no, just hand the phone over. So I hand the phone over and declined. So her credit card also declines. Luckily, her husband also works for the company, and they were hanging out trying to eat dinner or make love. I don't know what they were doing. Maybe they were reliving Lord of the Rings, and she was the little guy, like, my precious rings. I don't know what they were doing. Just because of her voice. Anyways, I'm just trying to make a joke. Anyways, try her husband's card. Declined. So then she has to use her personal card. And I called my wife before all this. I said, hey, babe, if I need to use the card for the hotel, are we going to be okay? She's like, not really, because we already put money away into the savings, and we get paid in a couple of days, so we were going to be light on money on purpose because we want to save as much money as possible, so we put it away in another account that we can't really access immediately on a Monday night. So I'm like, oh, fuck. That's not good. But anyways, I would have been able to stay there regardless in multiple different ways. But luckily, my office lady, she came through for me and used her personal card. She must be richer than me. I don't know how. Maybe, I guess. She's better with money, I guess. I don't know. But, yep, we got the hotel and everything done and paid for, and I got up to my room and laid down, jerked off, and fell asleep. It was a good night. It was a really good night. They had 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street on. Back to back. I actually didn't watch any of the 22 Jump Street because I was playing on my phone, and I called the wife at one point and talked to her. My son, he had his first day of kindergarten summer school. So it's not the actual year yet, but he's moving up from preschool to kindergarten, and in between they have a summer school program. So he started that yesterday, and he had a wonderful day. He said, I had so much fun. And it's like, okay, dude, I'm glad. He's like, I want to go back. It's like, you're gonna go back. So preschool, he was only going twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. But now he's going Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So he's going 4 days a week now to summer school, but only for like 3 or 4 weeks or whatever. So I'm sure he's going to be very excited about it all. Hopefully that's keeping him busy enough. I was worried he was going to, maybe by the end of this week, I don't know. Hopefully it's still going to be a fun, most exciting thing he's ever done. But I hope he's not jonesing for Fortnite or something, because he's straight up addicted to those little handheld video machines, either the tablet or the Switch. So I'm glad he's in school. He's away from those for a little bit. And it's all working out. Everything's going great. I'm going to get loaded, and I'm turning around going back to my hotel tonight. Gonna eat my delicious burger and just kind of hang out at home, or hang out at the hotel all night, which is cool. I wanted to bring my laptop, but I was so in a rush yesterday that I didn't have time to grab it. And I knew I wasn't going to want to play it Monday night, but Tuesday night is whenever I was going to, I think I'm going to be back at the hotel. I don't know. I don't want to assume what time I'm going to be there, but I thought that I was probably going to be there at a decent time today. And I was going to have plenty of time to boot it up and start playing it. But nope. Don't have it with me. Just going to play on my phone. A lot of fucking emails and shit. So that's your half hour in the morning. I'll give you another half hour throughout the day. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Something interesting could. Something, I don't know. Kind of hope something cool happens. Nothing bad happens. I don't know. But anyways, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Things are still going great, except for a fucking white Toyota RAV4. Okay, everything is going great except for this fucking RAV4. Okay, so this RAV4, it is now 3:10. I started driving. I left at 12:30. So I've been with this RAV4 my entire fucking route, and they are fucking with me. I know it. This fucking bitch. It's a one lady. I don't know how old she is, but it's a lady. She's been on her cell phone the entire time, holding it in her phone in her hand, waving it around and shit. I can see it through the back window. I can see it when I get up next to her. All this shit. Okay? This is the shit that I fucking cannot deal with, and I need to find a nice little spot to pull over and give it 10 minutes and let her get way the fuck away from me because this is ridiculous. So I'm following her, and I can go 77 in a 75 zone. I can go 77, but obviously I'm loaded. So going uphill and downhill is a totally different speed. I slow down going up the hill, and I can get up to almost 78, 79 downhill. But leading to an uphill area, I need I need nobody in front of me that's going to slow me down, or else I'm going to lose all momentum, and I will be doing 52 mile an hour on some of these hills. So, anyways, uh, I really didn't even notice the RAV4. I'm pretty sure the RAV4 has been with me the entire time on 68. Well, on 2 highway in Harrisonville, all the way through into Kansas when it turns into 68 highway, up to 35. And it was like right as we got on I-35 is when I noticed this car, and I passed the car because they're doing 70. I think they were just holding steady at 70. At least that's what I could match up to. But I was in the process. We had just got on I-70. I was in the process of speeding up. So around 70 is where I would have matched her car. So I was like, well, I'm not going to go 70 and a 75. I'm going to actually go 77. So I pass. And the rest of the time, she has been basically right next to my truck, right behind my truck, or passing me on the hills and stuff. And then we get we get all the way down into Emporia where there's a toll booth, and that's where the highway kind of splits off from 35 to 335, and we were on 35, and 335 matches up. Anyways, whatever. Um, and I stopped. We get up to that point, and she's still going like. Well, she's not still going. She was going faster than me. She can. I mean, she's in a RAV4. She can go as fast as she wants to. Probably up to at least 100. I don't think the RAV4 would have a limiter. It's either 100 or 120, or if there's no limiter on it. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But just my little expertise in it. Anyways, we make it all the way to that toll booth, and then the speed limit slows down to 45. But I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna pass this bitch. So I keep it wrapped up to like 55. I was speeding through that zone. Um, but then I stop at the toll booth, even though I have a K tag. I gotta. She jumps. She was next to me in the slow lane. I was in the fast lane, and she wasn't having any of me passing her. Okay, so I'm slowing down for the toll. It's gonna read my K tag. I still have to slow down to like 10, and she flies through the fucking other one, and I'm like, okay, maybe she'll be gone, and I won't have to deal with her anymore. Because yeah, she flew up and she's headed south just like me. And yeah, I'm just driving along. Everything's fine. About an hour later, down heading down the highway, I roll up on her, and she's doing like 72 maybe or whatever. And so I pass her, but then I get up on some of these hills and shit. She passes me again. So at this point in time, me and her have passed each other probably 4 times. And it just got, I'm sitting here trying to listen to my Joe Rogan, and I'm just like so fucking hot right now. I can't even listen to Joe Rogan because this fucking bitch, I get behind her and I'm like, all right, I'll stay fucking behind you. I'll stay back here. Why are you passing me if you're going to slow down? You're going to pass me, get in my lane, and then slow down to like 72. I want to continually go 77. We finally got out of the Flint Hills to where it's more of a flat run, and I can hold steady at 77 most of the way. And then there was this little van, which is right next to me right now, that he's doing 75. That's all he can do, probably. I don't know. And she was behind him, losing distance behind him. So she was going less than that. And I was like, what the fuck? We can't even go the speed limit now. So I'm like, I'm going to pass her. And I do. And I pass her, and it's completed. Everything is fine. And then we start going up a little bit of a slight hill, but I'm doing like 76 to 77. It's like right in between. And here she is right next to me, cuts me off again, gets in front, lets off the throttle. She doesn't hit the brakes. She just lets off the throttle. And fucking, I'm like, God damn it. So I slow down, and I just stay right behind her. And then we I think we're getting into Wichita area or something. So, bro, it's so annoying when I know it's on purpose. If it's an accident, like, yeah, I know. Sometimes people, they go a little faster in the fast lane, and then they get back down to their cruising speed. But I'm driving. I don't know. I don't know if she's calling the cops on me or if I need to fucking call the cops on her. I've thought about doing that several times, driving. I'm like, on these long runs, it's like, I'm just going to call the state troopers and be like, I have no idea if they're drunk or not, but they're really fucking with me on the highway. And I don't know if they're in the right mental state. Plus, they're holding their phone like the entire time. She has her one foot tucked up under her ass. The other foot, left foot, which is weird, is the one running the fucking throttle. Just talking to whoever on the phone. Maybe she's calling me in. I don't know. But I see her right now. She's holding up a line of traffic because she's only doing 75. And it's like, get in the fucking right lane, you hoe. But it's whenever I get next to her, because I lost her at the toll booth. She got way the fuck ahead of me. I got almost all the way through the entire Flint Hills, which I slowed down greatly through. Like, that's the slowest I go is through the Flint Hills, and I still caught up to this fucking bitch. How the fuck did I catch up to you when you're passing me? You're passing me. There's no way. It's so annoying, dude. And I'm like, she's just some fucking dumbass bitch, fucking basic bitch or whatever. It's a tanker truck full of hazardous waste. Quit fucking with me. So she's passing this station, and I know I'm going to catch up to her just because that's how I mean, oh, you could just slow down a little bit. I could, but I'm trying to make it somewhere, and I have a time limit. I'm just going to fucking pull over here, play on Facebook for 10 minutes, and then get back out on the fucking road. And that's currently what I'm doing. I don't know how many other truckers do the same thing. I'm not really a road rager. I'm like, hey, you're clearly not keeping up with the fucking traffic. Because I'm catching up to you. Why don't you just let me fucking pass? So fucking annoying. So, yeah, I'm parked now. I'm gonna take a little woo-saw, and I'll catch up with these other fucking idiots on the road. Oh, man, I shouldn't have that attitude. Most of the time, I'm actually fine. Most of the time, it's actually not a big deal, even if there is a little bit of a mishap. Like something, I've had this happen several times. People get in front of you and then slow down, and you're like, well, okay. And then you get around them, but then usually it's done for at that point in time. But this bitch just has it fucking out for me. And I can't tell if she's trying to call the cops on me for something. And it's like, all right, well, where do you want to be? Do you want to be the guy to call the cops first or second, or just get pulled over out of nowhere? You know, yeah, you were tailgating a white Rav4. No, dude, I was not. Me and this chick have passed each other several times throughout the run. I was slowing way down, and she just kept getting in front of me. She wasn't brake checking me, but she was definitely slowing down because I'm going 70, and I would tell him 75. I'm doing 75. That's what this truck is limited to, is 75. And she keeps getting in front of me and slowing down. So I don't know what the fuck her deal is, but it's not fucking cool. All right, well, let's go ahead and just do a level 1 inspection on your truck. Okay. See, I don't need that. I don't need all that shit. And that's what the a truck driver would have to deal with. Oh, I'm state trooper. I got you pulled over anyways. I need to do at least 4 inspections today. Well, I might as well make you one. Since I got you pulled over anyways. And actually, it's probably a good idea I pulled over anyways, because I am a little low on fuel. So I'm going to go get fuel and try to stay away from the snacks and shit inside, even though I could probably. I'm almost to my place where I need to be. Let's see. How long does it say? Another 2.5 hours. I'll be where I need to be. I can wait that long. I had a delicious lunch. Meatballs with mayo mixed with mustard and ham. But I'm doing the Sandwich Pals sweet and spicy mustard Wobers. It's a strange fact that I know, but I love Wobers mustard so much that I looked them up, and I got onto their website and I looked at all. They have so many flavors. They're over in, I think, Illinois, like in Chicago, is their factory. And I was like, man, I wonder if there's like I can go tour their factory, because dude, the Wobers shit is so fucking good. Calories 10. It's got 3% of sodium. It's got 1 gram of sugars, includes 1 gram of added sugars, so it's 2%. It's got 0 everything else. It's got sodium, sugar, and that's it. Ingredients are distilled vinegar, mustard seed, sugar, salt, turmeric, paprika, and spices. So I mean, this is a pretty good little company right here. They like there's not a bunch of added shit in their stuff, which I haven't looked at the back of a Heinz in a while, but. And then we got this Duke's Real Mayonnaise. I decided to try it out. I don't think I've ever had it before. I'm not a fan of the lid because it squirts it out in a big, thick line, and I'd rather have it in a smaller line because then you can spread it out easier. But this one is 100 calories. It's got 15 grams or 15% of fat, 12 grams saturated fat, poly unsaturated fat, mono unsaturated fat, cholesterol, sodium, and that's about it. It's really not that bad, I don't think. Soybean oil, egg yolks, water, distilled and cider vinegar, salt, paprika, natural flavors. Okay, calcium, the sodium added to protect flavor, and that one's in Richmond, Virginia. That's good shit. I do like it. It is nice. Let's see this one. Where's this one made at? Springfield, Ohio is the mustard. That's some good shit. And it's weird that there's not really any preservatives in there. You would think there might be some, but nope. That's some healthy shit. And then I got a big old ham hock. And I like that ham. That ham is actually really good. It tastes more real than like some of the sliced ham. Some of the sliced ham you eat and you're like, I don't know about this. Um, what else is going on? Um, that's about it. Got loaded. Everything went really well. I I don't know. I loaded a little extra on this time, and they were loading the tank, but not really. But they were adding a little bit of liquid to the tank as I was pulling from it. So my exact measurement might not be exact, but they weren't loading much. So I doubt they added a quarter of an inch even to the tank, and that's within margin. So, but it definitely feels heavier than the last one. Um, but yeah, everything's going well. I think I'm gonna roll over here and try to find a fucking fuel pump because I will need fuel. I forgot to look at the fuel. The fuel gauge on this is all sorts of wonky because it's got a 50-gallon tank on the left side on the driver's side, and it's got a 100-gallon tank on the right side. And I don't know. I think I've explained this before, but it's a little wonky to kind of figure it out because the feed pump, I'm guessing, is whatever it is. I don't think it's feeding very quickly. So it's because it's supposed to pull fuel from the passenger side and put it in the driver's side tank as you go, but it's not really pulling it very fast because my gauges they'll go down to half a tank quickly, but then they take a long time after that. But we're gonna check and see right now because I've just pulled up to a fuel stop, so I'm gonna fuel it up and I'll see where they're at. But I really think I could probably make it the rest of the way on this fuel. It just looks scary because I'm almost on in the red. I only have an eighth of a tank, it says. What the fuck is going on? My shit's rattling. Alright, well, and I don't think they take my card, so I'm gonna have to run inside and all that shit. Yeah. I don't know why you look at these fucking people rolling around on the highway. People look gross on the highway. When they stop, they got their little SUVs, and everybody just looks like they got fucking, what's that thing called when a dog lays in a kennel for too long? Matting. They all look matted. They just look like they've been sitting on their flat asses for too long. Which I don't expect them to. I'm not. I probably look the same way. Definitely. I've been sitting in this truck for 2 days. But yeah, people just look matted on the highway, and we're out in the middle of nowhere. They've been driving for hours, and they still have hours to go, so they're not going to look their best. we're we're in a Love's in the middle of nowhere. It's like a little city in the middle of Kansas, and yeah, all these matted people. Everybody's got sweaty asses and stuff. They're wearing pajamas. They got Cheerios stuck to their fucking crotch because they dropped some down there or whatever it is. Ugh. Oof. I don't even want to smell what some of these cars smell like. Kind of reminds me of that restaurant I ate at yesterday. Oof. Matted. Everything's just matted down to the ground. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go for a little bit. I'll talk to you again, though. Well, I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. Yeah, got fuel. Took me a while to get fuel, but I got it. Okay. Why do I always have problems? I have these problems so you guys can be prepared to have these problems. Because I don't know anybody that has the problems I have. Okay. They're all fucked up. All right. So at Love's in the middle of the highway, there's a specific way and I'm going the wrong direction. No fucking way I'm going the wrong direction. Dude, I hopped out of that fucking truck stop and I just went straight, but I had to do a U-turn. Look at me. Look at me. I am fucked up. Anyways, I'm going the wrong way on the turnpike. This is not good. Ah, man. Things can go from super chill to super fucking complicated real quick. All right, so what happened is I got off with you guys. I got fuel. I walked inside because the fucking card reader does not work. You have to walk inside. I think they do that on purpose. It's because they know truckers have money that they can't spend because they're out on the road or whatever. So you go inside and then you'll buy some fucking bullshit they got in there. I walk past all the bullshit and I go up to the register. I'm like, yeah, I'm on pump 19. I just need to slide my card here to fuel up. And they're like, pump 19 is messed up. I'm like, oh, do I need to move to another pump? They're like, no, actually, we need to send a guy outside to hang the handle up. I'm like, oh, I mean, the handle was hung up, but they're like, yeah, it's just the pump is a little weird like that. I'm like, okay. So I have to wait inside for, I don't know, not very long. But a guy goes out there, fixes the pump, and I get my fuel done. Everything's fine from here on going on. And a lady walks up, she's like, somebody has two Huskies locked in a hot car in your parking lot? And they're like, oh my God, everybody started freaking out. And then the lady immediately walked out there and got in her car and drove away. I was like, okay, well, I don't know how long she was in here, but the windows were cracked. I don't know. I don't think it was a big deal. The car probably was running. I don't know. But anyways, I go out there. I get my fuel up both sides. I get my windshield nice and clean because all the bugs are all over it and shit. And then I put it in drive to leave, and an ESS truck. ESS is a construction company. You may have heard of them. They're a pickup with a flatbed trailer pulls up and stops and blocks everywhere. If you're getting fuel, you're not leaving because an ESS piece of shit motherfucker parked his truck and ran inside. So I sit there for a little bit. I'm like honking. I'm like, well, I didn't realize the guy ran inside immediately. I pull up there and I'm just like, what the fuck? I see taillights on. So I honk at him. Nothing. And I get out and I walk up to the door and he's not there. He's got his trailer halfway across the parking lot, just out in the middle of nowhere, fucking up the traffic for everybody. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I thought about sitting there waiting, blocking everybody else from where they could go until he came out so I could fucking just give him the glare, Give him the glare. But I said, fuck that. I'm going to drive through where the cars are supposed to go because there's an area for cars to park and then there's an area for trucks to park. Damn. I did not realize this exit was so fucking sharp. Anyways, where's this even taking me? There's a fucking trailblazer on my fucking ass. You need to back the fuck off, bitch. Um, so yeah, I went through the car area and then I just went straight. But I forgot that I had done a U-turn to get on the fucking highway. Oh shit, this is taking me the wrong fucking way. This is just taking me a new direction completely. Not good. I need to do a U-turn. I think I can do a U-turn up here. Dude, I'm fucked up today. That's for sure. I saying I could take this road, but I ain't doing all that. All right, so I got to do a UE up here. Got to get off on an exit onto the on ramp, drive it back, and then it'll reconfigure my fucking layout that I need to do. 5 minutes slower. Yeah, we'll do that. Fuck me, dude. I didn't, and it's so silly that I fucking didn't even realize I was going the wrong direction until I get on the fucking pod to bitch about it, and it's like, he wasted so much of my time, and then I just wasted. Oh, almost hit a bird. Almost hit deer earlier too. That was interesting. There were deer that ran up to the road, and I think the only thing that saved me from running over the deer were the loud fucking howling brakes of my truck, because I didn't slam on the brakes, but I definitely hit the brakes a little hard, and it went, and the deer stopped at the middle of the road, or stopped right before they got on the road right in front of my truck, and we're like, oh shit, turn around, bitch, and they ran off. I don't know if you can hear these fucking howling brakes. I told my boss about it. I said, I don't want to drive this truck with these brakes. It's like, why not? I'm like, because they fucking howl every time I come to a stop. Imagine me pulling up to a scale house. You think they're going to be like, it's fine. Let him go. He's all right. No, they're going to be like, we're going to need to bring you in, do a level 2 inspection, check out all of your fucking truck. If they do a level 2, it's because they're lazy and they don't want to deal with the fucking logs and shit. But I don't know how hard it is to deal with the logs. I'm pretty sure they just get it, and they got some system that just reads it and will be like, yep, he's in violation. I don't know how much investigating they do. Oh, man. All right. We're back on the road. Not really. We're not there yet. I gotta go. I'm almost back to the K-Tag fucking booth. Oh, man. What a day. It's just interesting shit. I'm not really upset about anything other than that fucking RAV4. I'm still going to be thinking of that. RAV4 is long gone by now. If I run into that RAV4 now, I'm just going to fucking pit maneuver them motherfuckers. Well, it's only one motherfucker, and it's a bitch. So I'm going to fucking pit maneuver the bitch and just keep on with my way, because you know what? She is part of the fucking augmented reality of my life forevermore. If I see a white RAV4, I'm going to lose it, dude. I'm like, there she is. She thought I was following her. She's following me now. She's like, why is he doing a U-turn here? No, but seriously, this This day has turned into a little bit of a fucking circus. There we are, getting back onto the turnpike. I just gotta go up here and around the roundabout. Yeah. Oh, and there is a DOT officer sitting right here, so that's wonderful. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. I am your friend, you fucking asshole. Why is it that those cop cars just look, especially the DOT, they just look so menacing sitting there. They just look so fucking mean. Nothing, they don't look happy. I'll tell you that right now. If you're in that cop car, it doesn't look like a happy cop car. I've seen happy cop cars. They're on cartoons. Okay? These cop cars are not happy. They just look like, hey, you want your day ruined? Hey. Or like, yeah, like bullies in an alley. Looks like that. Look like, hey, buddy, here to fuck up your day. Oh, you're gonna fucking overpass me? Okay. You're a slow semi, and you get up out onto the highway, and then but the cars behind you, you're using the on ramp because you're slow as fuck. You don't want to just jump out into traffic. But almost every time you're a semi, you have these cars fly from behind you, and then they take the lane, and it's like I need that. That was mine first. Not fair. That was supposed to be my lane. Well, you're going slow. Well, I'm working on going fast. Okay? Just takes me a little bit longer to go fast. This fucking truck, it shifts into 12th gear at 50 miles an hour. But if I kick it down to 11th and put it in manual mode, I can go up to 64 miles an hour. Why are you shifting so early? It pulls. There's no power that low in 12th gear. There's not even that much power in the top of 12th gear. 12th gear shouldn't even be a thing, because if we took the RPM limiter off of this, 11th gear would do everything we needed to do, because it only goes up to 1400 RPM anyways. Let's see what I get up to at 77 miles an hour. All right, we're at 70, 1400 RPM. All right, we're at 72. Trucks are slow. 74. We're getting there. I'm coming up on a slow truck, and I got fast cars behind me, so I can't get all the way up to 77. But I'm at like 1500 RPM at 75. And it's like the engine can handle 1800 RPM, but it will not let you get up to that. Super dumb. Super duper dumb. It's really weird that all these cars come out and they have a speed limiter of 100 or 120, whatever it might be, and all you just have to take one little simple fucking test when you're at 16 years old and you're good forever. But if you drive a semi, you get all these fucking different fucking bullshit you got to deal with and all this other stuff. You got extra trainings you got to take. You're held to a much higher standard, all this shit, and it's like, this is what I chose. I chose to do this. I chose to be a trucker. This is all my choice to have all these limitations and sensors and shit. And now I'm not going to get enough speed to pass the semi in front of me, but I have another semi behind me that he's like, you guys are only going 70. I can go fucking faster than that. So he's passing me. So now I have to wait for him to pass me and this next truck before that I can pass. And we're coming back up to the service station. So there's going to be slow trucks coming on the highway. So I can't take the left lane until after this. So I'm doing 65 now. Okay. And a lot of these, you might get pissed off at these truckers because they're going slow and shit. Maybe they do go fast downhill, but the guy that I talked to at the disposal place one day, he said his truck, which is it's a regular old semi with a sleeper cab. He's hauling a double rail trailer with one box on it, and he's limited to 60 miles an hour. Which I really don't believe, because I mean, maybe, but I don't know if I've ever seen somebody limited to 60 miles an hour. That seems a little far-fetched. Let's see if that fucking guy is still sitting there. Nope, he moved. He moved his truck. He's out of there. Alright, now it's time to fucking let the horses roar. Or something. I got a Honda rolling up on me. Not today, Honda. Not today. I am passing this fucking slow semi. I don't fault the semi for being slow. But I go faster, so I'm going around you, buddy. Don't be upset. Allstate, Cargo, Inc. Poor guy, slow as fuck. Alright, we're at 1600 RPM at 75. Or 77. Well, actually, it's saying we're doing like 79 downhill. But, alright. Let's go down to 77. 1575. Okay. Truck engines can handle more RPM than that. But apparently this one can't. I just imagine, being at such a low RPM all the time, this one's probably going to build up a lot of soot inside the combustion chamber, and it's just gumming shit up. So that, some people think it's not real, but if you're an actual car guy, you gotta let them RPMs up there every now and again to kind of keep the engine running clean. You can't be just babying your car all the time, or it's not gonna hurt the car other than it gumming itself up. Like you're gonna have to do a rebuild just because it's all gummed up. Maybe, I don't know. I'm actually not a mechanic, but I play one on TV sometimes. Oh, work zone! Hooray! Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! We're all slowing down for some reason. Well, come on over, big guy. We're all getting in the left lane, and that's where the people are. The trucks are in the right lane. God damn it. This is going to be the longest it's ever taken me to get to Oklahoma. Dealing with the RAV4 slowing down, dealing with these fucking hills, dealing with going the wrong way. And so I just filled up my truck all the way, and it's already down to 3/4 of a tank. What's up with that? Why are we going so slow? I'm going 57. Can we have 11th gear, please? Please. The love of Christ. The person I just passed, because I said he was slow as fuck, is running up into my bumper right now. And he's probably complaining to me. And I'm easy to complain at. He's like, it's a white and blue tanker. That fucking guy's an idiot. And everybody else is like, I saw that white and blue tanker. It's the only white and blue tanker you'll ever fucking see of this configuration. It's a dragon tanker. Look it up. It's in the picture. Well, actually, the one in the picture of the podcast, I think that's the Huber tanker, and it's all white. That's the one I normally run. I like that one, but this one's brand new. It was involved in an accident shortly after being brand new. Old co-worker of mine fucking smacked a box truck. A box truck was pulled over on the side of the highway. Why he wasn't in the left lane to pass a box truck on the shoulder, I don't know. But the box truck ended up pulling out into the slow lane and got hit at about 75 miles an hour. And this tanker, it really didn't fuck up the tanker much. It bent the kingpin. It bent the whole kingpin plate, not the fifth wheel plate on the truck, but the plate that the kingpin is welded to was all bent to fuck. Luckily, that's like a piece you can replace. And then it looks a little buckled. Like only if you look at it in certain light, you can see a little bit of a buckle on the side boxes of this tanker trailer, where all the hoses are kept. Okay, now we're doing 68. Jesus. I need a fucking mushroom Swiss burger stat, dude. I need it quick. Alright, come on, Black Dodge. Get out of the way. I need to pass some people. I'm going to pass you, and then I'm going to pass you. And then I'm going to pass FedEx, and then I'm going to pass the flatbedder, and then I'm going to pass the dry van reefer up ahead. I'm past all you motherfuckers. You guys are going so slow. I don't understand. You're an RV. What are you doing out here, Forester, by Forest River? Ford F450 Econo line. Man, what a day. Interesting. What an interesting day. I'm sweating. I have the AC blowing right on me. My nerves are shot. Oh, flatbedder's like, I can pass the fucking reefer uphill. I'm going to pass him going uphill. I'm going to slow down everybody in the other lane because I'm going to pass him eventually. I'm going to pass him. That's what he's saying. Oh, now the reefer's going to fucking run right into the FedEx. Here's the brake lights. Slow it down. Let them on the highway. Come on, flatbedder. We're doing 65 now. Jesus. Anyways, these are just conversations I have by myself in the truck. I'm just happen to be recording right now. So, I don't know. Let me wait. Let's wait for just a little bit. As soon as I get up here onto the open road. We just got out of kind of the city-ish area. So, let's get out of the city-ish area, out onto the open road where I might be able to fucking relax. And, what mile marker is this? 56? Okay, so I should have a little while. I should have like another half hour before I get to my exit. Thank you for getting the fuck out of the way, you slow bitch. Here we go. Fucking flying past you. Standard Logistics Transportation. Sounds legit to me. I wonder how hard is it to start up your own trucking company? Some of these people are dumb as fuck. How do you do that? How do you start up a trucking company as dumb as they are? You know? All right, we're passing UPS. We're on the open road. Keep all 18